city's humming, but I'm locked inside this blue room, watching how the piano keys can chase away the gloom. One note for the sorrow and two for the pride. Nowhere for the heavy heart to really run and hide. I'm tracing every line of the wood in the bone, finding out the beauty in being truly alone. The rhythm is a pulse, a steady kind of grace, moving through the shadows of this empty quiet space. It's a blue note session in the middle of the night, waiting for the rising of a different kind of light. In this blue note solitude, the ivory is cold, a story of the spirit that has never yet been told. Just a man and his piano and a beat that never ends, feeling all the comfort that the mellow rhythm sends. Smoke in the air and the glass on the side, nothing left to swallow and nothing left to hide. The keys are like a bridge to a place I used to know, before the world was frozen and the fire lost its glow. I'm playing for the ghost of the boy I used to be, trying to remember what it's like to feel so free. Every single chord is a message to the wind, asking for a pardon for the ways that I have sinned. Close your eyes and let the resonance remain, washing out the static and the echoes of the pain. No more hurry, no more pressure to be fast, making sure the melody is always gonna last. In this blue note solitude, the ivory is cold, a story of the spirit that has never yet been told. Just a man and his piano and a beat that never ends, feeling all the comfort that the mellow rhythm sends. In this blue
The hammer hits the string with the velvet kind of touch. I didn't think that living could ever hurt this much, but the music is a bandage and the rhythm is a cure, keeping all the intentions of the spirit truly pure. I'm reciting all the poetry of a broken down heart, trying to find the beauty in the pieces that fell apart. The piano's like a whisper in a room that's full of screams, holding all the fragments of my old and faded dreams. This is velvet hammer poetry, soft and hidden deep into the sanctuary where the tired memories sleep. Just a piano and a beat and a reason to be still, moving with the power of a flower on a hill. Dusty old notebooks and a pen that's running dry, underneath the shadow of a heavy grayish sky. I'm looking for the rhythm in the ticking of the clock, finding where the keys are for the spirits that we lock. Every single stanza is a note upon the scale, telling us a story of a spirit that is frail, but the ivory is strong and the beat is staying true, washing out the shadows and the colors of the blue. Hold your breath and let the resonance sink in. This is where the better kinds of stories all begin. Out of the silence and into the light of the song, finding where the people of the groove all belong. Velvet hammer poetry, soft and hidden deep into the sanctuary where the tired memories sleep. Just a piano and a beat and a reason to be still, moving with the power of a flower on a hill. This is velvet hammer poetry, into the sanctuary deep. Velvet hammer poetry, moving with
The ebony is shining like the streets after the rain, hiding all the pleasure and the echoes of the pain. Dark chords are falling like the shadows on the wall, catching all the teardrops before they even fall. It's a noir kind of feeling in a neon lit room, chasing out the static and the heavy midnight gloom. The piano's like a river that is running through the dark, looking for a reason and a tiny glowing spark. Rain slicked ebony, moving in the night. Everything is shimmering in a hazy silver light. Soft and steady rhythm for a tired, lonely soul, letting all the music finally take full control. The snare is hitting crisp like the snapping of a bone, reminding me that I am finally truly on my own, wrapped in the layers of a dream that's soft and fun, tracing every circle and every single curve and line. The piano's getting louder as the rain begins to pour. I don't wanna see what's waiting outside that door, finding all the answers in the spaces in between, living in the moments that have never yet been seen. Let it fall down, let the world just stop and breathe. There's no more reason for us to ever wanna leave. Every single heavy tear is just a tiny liquid drop, wishing that the rhythm of the rain would never stop. Slicked ebony, moving in the night. Everything is shimmering in a hazy silver light. Soft and steady rhythm for a tired, lonely soul, letting all the music finally take full control. Slicked ebony, moving in the night.
The mist is rising slowly from the garden and the grass, watching how the hours and the minutes quietly pass. An upright piano is playing in the corner of the house, quiet as a shadow, soft and gentle as a mouse. The light is turning golden as the sun begins to peak, kissing every shadow on my tired and heavy cheek. Everything is peaceful as the birds begin to sing, wondering what the beauty of the day is gonna bring. Morning mist, melodies, soft and sweet and slow, feeling all the sunshine from the very top to toe. Wake up easy, let the golden light sink in. This is exactly where the better dreams begin. Coffee in the heavy mug and a book in my hand, trying to remember the map of this quiet land. The ivory is warm and the beat is staying light, chasing out the echoes of a long and heavy night. I'm wrapped in the warmth of a sweater and a dream. Life is moving better than a simple lucky scheme. There's a rhythm in the stillness that I've never felt before. I don't need to look for any reasons anymore. Take a deep breath and let the colors start to bloom, chasing out the shadows and the heavy morning gloom. Everything is fresh and everything is new and bright, moving in the glory of the perfect morning light. Morning mist, melodies, soft and sweet and slow. Feeling all the sunshine from the very top to toe. Wake up easy, let the golden light sink in. This is exactly where the better dreams begin. Morning mist melodies, soft and sweet and slow.
Blue shadows in a crystal glass of wine, watching how the ivory and the rhythm start to twine. It's a sapphire kind of soul in a diamond-plated town, turning all the worries and the troubles upside down. The piano's taking flight with the sophisticated air, catching all the magic that is hiding in the air. The bass is humming low like a heartbeat in the dark, looking for a reason and a tiny glowing spark. In the sapphire so sweet, the music is a gem, touches every flower and every single stem, smooth as a velvet touch, sharp as a silver blade, finding all the magic in the plans we finally made. The moon is looking down from a high and indigo sky, watching how the moments and the hours go passing by. I'm sinking into the silence like a feather on the floor, not looking for the answers or the reasons anymore. Every single note is like a jewel in the crown, lifting up the spirit as the sun is going down. The ivory is shimmering with a deep and holy light. Everything is perfect in the middle of the night. Oh, hold your breath and let the blue light sink in deep into the sanctuary where the tired memories sleep. No more pressure to move on and no more hurry to go, just the steady pulse of the night, moving easy and slow. In the sapphire soul sleep, the music is a
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sparkling like the stars in the middle of the frost, finding all the treasures that we thought were finally lost. The piano's playing high with the bright and diamond light, chasing out the shadows of a cold and winter night. It's a funky kind of groove with a sophisticated flair, yeah, catching all the energy that is hiding in the air. The bass is like an engine, the ivory is the wing, hearing all the beauty that the morning's gonna bring. Yeah. Diamond dust keys playing bright and clear, oh, yeah, washing out the static and the echoes of the field. Whoa. High on the frequency, lost inside the beat. Every heart is pounding to the rhythm of the street. Polished chrome and velvet in the middle of the dark. Yeah, yeah. Every single movement is a glowing silver spark. Oh, yeah. Spinning like a record, never running out of time. Finding all the reasons in a perfect jazzy run. Oh, yeah. I'm writing down my story on a sheet of silver light, underneath the glory of a perfect winter night. Everything is shimmering, everything is bold and fine, moving in a circle and a straight and steady line. Don't you stop now, let the diamond light shine through, finding all the power that is deep inside of you. Out of the darkness and into the bright of the song, finding where the people of the groove all belong. Diamond dust keys playing bright and clear, washing out the static and the echoes of the fear. Oh, high on the frequency, lost inside the beat. Every heart is pounding to the rhythm of the street. Oh, yeah. 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 Bounce pounding, yeah, yeah, oh. Final destination on the map of a quiet soul, taking all the pieces and finally making them whole. The piano's playing grand with a cinematic air, looking for the glory and the magic hiding there. The sun is setting slowly on a long and heavy day, washing out the shadows in a different kind of way. Everything is coming to a slow and steady end, finding all the comfort that a quiet rhythm sends. This is the final chord, the end of the song, finding where the people of the night all belong. Soft landing in the center of a velvet silver dream. Everything is better than a simple, lucky scheme. The stars are shining brighter than they've ever shone before. I don't need to look for any reasons anymore. The ivory is resonant and the beat is staying true, washing out the static and the colors of the blue, wrapped in the layers of a piece that's finally mine. Everything is perfect in this slow and steady line. Every single note is like a message to the heart, knowing that the ending is a brand new kind of start. Hold your breath and let the final colors start to fade into the sanctuary that the quiet night has made. No more pressure and no more needing to be bold, finding all the treasures that can never yet be sold. This is the final chord, the end of the song, finding where the people of the night all belong. Soft landing in
the center of a velvet silver dream. Everything is better than a simple lucky scheme. This is the final chord, the end of the song.
Fingers and the moon is hanging high, writing down the reasons why we never said goodbye. The piano's playing softly like a ghost inside the room, chasing out the shadows and the heavy midnight gloom. I see the notes are dancing on the edge of every page, breaking through the bars of this lonely silent cage. Every sharp and every flat is a story of the past, building up a memory that was always meant to last. Can you feel the resonance inside the hollow wood? Everything is moving just the way it always should. On the midnight manuscript, the notes are flowing free, like a silver river running down into the sea. Just a rhythm and a rhyme and a piano in the dark, looking for a reason and a tiny glowing spark. Open wide and the night air's feeling cold. Tragedy and beauty in the stories that unfold. I'm tracing out the melody that's hidden in the keys, carried on the whispers of the autumn color breeze. No more chasing after things that I can't really hold, turning all the silver into something made of gold. The bass is like a heartbeat, the piano is a soul, letting all the music finally take full control. Close your eyes and let the ink begin to dry underneath the indigo of a vast and open sky. No more hurry, no more pressure to be fast, making sure the melody is always gonna last. On the midnight manuscript, the notes are flowing free. On the midnight manuscript, the notes are flowing free.
Walking down the alley where the white keys play, chasing all the shadows of a long and weary day. The piano's weeping in a minor key tonight, underneath the flickering of a pale street light. Every single note is like a teardrop on the glass, watching all the memories and people as they pass. I'm writing down my story on a dusty wooden bench, feeling every sorrow that the rhythm starts to quench. Can you hear the ivory whispering your name? In a world where everything is never quite the same. Ivory echoes falling with the silver rain, washing out the static and the heavy winter pain. Soft and steady rhythm for a tired, lonely soul, letting all the music finally take full control. Oh, I believe take control. Tangled in the wires of a grand and broken dream, Life is moving slower than a simple lucky scheme. The pedal holds a resonance of years that went by. Underneath the indigo of a cold and heavy sky, I'm finding all the answers in the spaces in between. Living in the moments that have never yet been seen. Just a man and his piano in the middle of the dark, looking for a reason and a tiny glowing spark. Close your eyes and let the hammer hit the string. Hear the quiet beauty that the morning's gonna bring. No more hurry, no more pressure to be fast. Making sure the melody is always gonna last. Ivory echoes falling with the silver rain, washing out the static in the heavy winter pain. Soft and steady rhythm for a tired, lonely soul, letting all the music finally take full control. Oh, Ivory echoes fall. In the sky, watching all the yellow cabs go rushing on by. My fingers hit the keys with a spark and a snap, falling in the rhythm of this urban kind of trap. It's a bright-eyed melody in a dark-eyed town, turning all the heavy thoughts completely upside down. The bass is like a heartbeat, the piano is the soul, letting all the energy take over full control. Oh, feel the Crescent Key Groove moving in your veins, breaking all the boredom and the heavy rusted chains, sparkling like the diamonds in the velvet covered box. Oh, feel the Crescent Key Groove moving in your veins, breaking all the boredom and the heavy rusted chains, sparkling like the diamonds in the girls who going for love. And steam from the grate, everything is moving at a fast and steady rate. But inside the music there's a quiet kind of peace, finding where the worries and the tensions are released. The ivory is dancing with a funky kind of flair, catching all the magic in the cold and city air. I'm riding on the wave of a perfect jazzy beat, feeling all the fire in the middle of the street. Don't you stop now, let the piano take you high, touching every corner of the indigo blue sky. More than just a rhythm, more than just a song. Ooh, this is where the people of the night all belong. Oh, feel the Crescent Key Groove moving in your veins, breaking all the boredom and the heavy rusted chains, sparkling like the diamonds